Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to my creative corner of the internet. Welcome back, everybody. I missed y'all. I missed you all. Let me turn my music down just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. You can hear me a little bit better there. Welcome back. Welcome. How have you guys been? I feel like it's been a while since we did a Friday stream. Starting off the stream strong with some battle royale over there in the bottom right. I did some assembly earlier today. We got some raised garden beds in. So those have been assembled and placed into the greenhouse. And I forgot to wear, well, not forgot. I chose not to. I chose not to wear gloves when assembling these, as a galvanized steel raised garden beds. So I have a cut on my index finger. So if at some point during the stream I'm like, yeah, man, I need to put a band-aid on this thing. It is like stinging. It is like bothering me a lot. Yeah. That's the backstory for that. It came with gloves and I was just like, I had my gardening gloves on in the beginning part of the assembly. And it was becoming too troublesome to try to get the bolts and the nuts into place. So I took them off and I was like, I don't need these. I'll be fine. No. I should have worn the gloves. So yeah. Put Neosporin on and put super glue to hold it shut. So we have Neosporin and we have super glue. I was like running around like a chicken with its head cut off earlier. Went and I picked up some food and some drinks for Wolf and I. And at that point it was already like 7:30. I was like, I need to go. I need to go home now. So I have done the super glue thing, Spank. I have done that before. So I was like, sure. Why not? Why not? But yeah, so anyways, as my voice cracks a little bit there, tonight we're gonna be making some more bases, some more art bases for people to use if they would like to. That's how I got started doing digital artwork, was using other people's bases. So I figure, you know what? I'll make some of my own, help other future artists out. And having the transparent single layer of line work available for download. So yeah, it can work in an emergency. Yeah, for sure. I just don't want it to sting anymore. How's everyone's Memorial Day? Welcome on in, Yesai. Mine was pretty good. Mine was pretty good. My family came over, helped us assemble the greenhouse. So that feels really good to have, you know, checked off of the to-do list, off of the bucket list. Those raised beds were the next thing of it. So now I have to fill the raised beds with I like to do the what is it called? Hugelculture? I don't know how you say it. I think it sounds something like that, where you don't only put soil inside of the raised beds. You do like wood and decayed leaves, compost, I think cardboard as well. Anything that can be compostable. Anything that can be helpful to amend the soil, you put in there. And also it saves you money on having to buy soil. So, and I have a compost tumbler. I actually used a lot of one of the sides of my compost tumbler for amending the soil around my euonymus green spire shrubs and the rosemary. That I'm so happy to finally have a rosemary in my backyard. I love it. I love the smell of that. It's so good. Next thing I'd like to the next like herb-esque kind of a plant that I'd like to have back there is probably some more lavender. We have one lavender and it's in the front. It smells nice, but you know, it's in the front and I'm like, I don't really want it in the front. So yes, exactly, Blade. Paying it forward. Exactly. So yeah. You have a neighbor that has a manure to give away? Maybe. I mean, so we have a neighbor that's I think they're diagonally right across the street from us. So like not directly across the street, but to the right of the one across the street. And they have what sounds like a donkey. 'Cause I hear braying. And I also hear a rooster cawing, at like all hours of the day. It's not just like a morning caw. It's like, it can be like 10 at night and it's going off. I'm like, this rooster has no sense of time. Crowing. Thank you, Blade. He's crowing at like 10 at night and I'm just like, shut up. They do. It's nothing like how the movies and the books and the fiction portrays it as this. Oh, it's just in the morning. No, it's all hours of the day and the night. So yeah, but yeah. So we have those neighbors diagonally right across the street from us. I'm a little timid to ask if they have any manure because let me close the window really quick, right? Because sound kind of travels. Okay, just in case. I don't want them to hear me. So the cops were called over there the other day. I want to say like, what? This was on Sunday? This was Sunday night. So I guess it's not really the other day, huh? But last weekend, because it was the day that my parents had gone back over to their place. They made the long trek back over to their place, and it was that very night. My neighborhood sounds instead of video, it's just like screaming and hollering. People threatening to burn each other's houses down. Ah, no, that happened. No, that happened. It was quite an entertaining experience, having not been involved in it. So yeah. From what I gathered, and we'll get into the artwork here in a little bit. From what I gathered, one of the people living there came home very intoxicated and was demanding to know where their infant was. Lo and behold, the infant is safe inside of the house. And so this intoxicated individual punched a hole through the front door. And then the other parent of the infant opened the door and it was like, your son is right here. Like, what the hell are you doing? And then the intoxicated individual went inside of the house. And then I want to say maybe like an hour and a half later, or maybe this happened on Saturday. Oh no, it did happen on Saturday because then my parents had come over on Sunday, and I was explaining this story to them. Anyways, so about like an hour and a half later, we hear some more yelling coming from inside the house, and it's like kind of muffled. And then like the rest of this becomes fairly blurry because it was late at night and I couldn't really see beyond the corner of my house. Hello, Kit. Hello. Yeah, at least you have local entertainment, right? And we have Ring cameras too to help us out with hearing and sometimes with sight. But one of the aunts or aunts, however you want to say it, I guess like drove over there, and or she was like already inside of the house. I don't really know where she came from, but she apparently was like pulling people out of the car by a car or a truck by their hair, and then was threatening to kill people and threatening to like burn their house down and stuff. And so the cops were called. Hello, Carlos. Hello. I hope all is well there in Portugal. So yeah, and the cops came over. There were like 4 cop cars. And then like they ended up telling the aunt like, hey, yeah, you're trespassing. You need to go. Like you can't be on this property anymore. The homeowners are already not wanting you here. So and one of the homeowners was even saying like, oh yeah, I know how to defend my house, you know, I've got a bunch of firearms and stuff. And the cop was like, don't do that right now, okay? Don't do that right now, okay? I can already tell that like you're intoxicated and you can't be like, you know, pseudo threatening that. So so yeah, but that's yeah. So yeah. And then after the cops had gone and left, that aunt was still like hanging out in her car. And I don't know who it was, but like before the cops had gotten there, sorry, this story's like all jumbled up with the timeline because it was very jumbled up with the timeline of it all happening like in front of me. But when the front door got a hole punched into it, Wolf and I were both thinking like, my car, my Jeep is parked on the street. I'm gonna park it like right in front of the front door, right? Because like we have the driveway that barely fits both of our cars, and so I've just been parking it on the front yard. It's whatever, man. And so I went and I parked it on the front yard because I was like, I don't want some drunk dude to be, you know, like approaching my vehicle or like getting in a car and then like running into my vehicle or anything, right? Is yeah. If they knew all this about neighbors before sale of the house. So interestingly enough, we did have like I think it was like a few days ago, we had a conversation with our neighbor to the left of us. Super nice guy. And so he was telling us some backstory about the previous owners of our house. So yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah. You don't really know about these things until you talk with your neighbors. So yeah, but before the cops had arrived, someone got into a big lifted white truck, and like this was like right after they had started saying like, yeah, we're gonna call the cops, you know, like you're being insane. And so yeah, so whoever was driving that truck almost hit the red truck that they were parked directly in front of, right? They meant to put it in reverse, they put it in drive and hit the gas, and then immediately had to hit the brakes. Excuse me, I'm getting a little heated about this. So yeah, so they almost hit the red truck in front of theirs, threw it in reverse, hit the gas, and then jerked the steering wheel to the left. Yeah, to the left. And then put it in drive and again slammed on the gas. And I swear, okay, so the speed limit down our street is, I want to say 20. Maybe 25. I think it's 20. The way they peeled out, I swear they were doing like 45 or 50. And if my car hadn't been moved off of the street, they would have hit my car. So, you know, when you got that gut feeling and your husband's telling you, yeah, you might wanna get it off of the street. Yeah, you act on that. Yeah. So yeah, but then the aunt, like, after the cops had left and told her, you know, like, you can't be here, you're trespassing, she was hanging out in her car. And then after a little while, another car pulls up, and it's the aunt's husband. Mind you, like, the aunt is like a very short, stout little lady. But man, she's got a very loud mouth. Oh my goodness. Like, there was at one point, like, I really, like, I don't like getting involved in this stuff. I just like to observe, maybe make myself a little thing of popcorn. And like some of the other neighbors also, like, they came outside and they were like hanging out on their front deck. And so I went out in the front too, and we were all just watching this chaos ensuing. This aunt like screaming her head off, and you know, I wish you luck on Art Fight Kit. I wish you luck. But yeah, like the aunt was like screaming like a harpy. It was like graining on the ears. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So this other car pulls up, right? And it's the aunt's husband. And he is like a freaking Nephilim. Like a giant. And so the homeowner comes out, because this is when they like were starting to threaten to like burn the house down and like, you know, like full arson. But like the aunt and the husband of the aunt was like, they were like looking for her hair or something. I was like, did you get like a weave like ripped out? Like, what happened? Why are you looking for hair? Are you wearing a wig? And mind you, okay, all of the hair searching part of this was happening basically on the front yard of the neighbor to the right of me. And my studio and Wolf and I's bedroom is more so like on the right side of the house. So I can hear everything. And so when they were threatening to burn the house down, I heard it loud and clear. So, yeah, that was, yeah. What a fun Saturday night that was. So, anyways, yeah. I may have told that story on Sunday night. I can't remember, but maybe not to that level of detail, but yeah. So, expert at collecting stars with the bomb, for sure. That is a very effective way of getting the stars. It says Vulnerability Day. Not here in these parts, I'll tell you what. We'll talk and doing something that looks suspicious and that distance from the playground, but I just stood there. See, at night, like on a playground, that is like, it is a like a gathering space for some suspicious behavior. Absolutely. Yeah. There's always a method to the madness. Oh, ain't that a fact, Spank? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on over to the artwork. This is the base I'm going to be working on today. Feel free to work on your own creative ventures or lurk, whatever you want to do to relax yourself. We have our resident Jerry. I believe it was Strongheart that inspired this one. Talking about Jerry. But yeah, so I actually found, I think I found it on Facebook, the original artwork of this. This used to be a physical, traditional like sketch that I made, and then I just transformed it into a digital piece, and then I also made it into, let me see if I can find it really quick. I made it into, oh, here it is, an image of my best friend at the time. Some different hair, an outfit that she actually wore. You can see my old username here from 2019. But yeah, so, oh my gosh, why is there a gap? Oh, there's parts of this and I'm just like, brother, something is not right here. Yeah, I would also cut the night walk short there. Yes, that would freak me out to no end. Okay. I think after this stream I'm gonna have to do a screen cleaning. It's come time for that again. Okay. I also need to do some more brainstorming of different like cute little merch ideas, because I have found a manufacturer that will do like single item orders on keychains and stickers, buttons, plush buttons. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I found like the plush buttons. They're like little pillows, but they're on like button pins. I think it's so freaking cute. And then they also do manufacturing of custom like pudding jellies, like they're little like squishies, right? And then they do like it's gonna sound so ridiculous, but I freaking love it. One of these days I'm gonna have a custom cheese squish. You can have it where it's like it's your artwork on the packaging of this little like squishy little cheese mold, and not the gross kind of mold, but it's like, you know what I'm talking about. You got the little squishies. Oh my goodness. I stumbled upon a treasure trove for manufacturing your own merch items. So yeah, so all of that to say, I have a new merch shop. Technically it's already open. It also has a couple pieces of merch for Wolf's show, and as well as our fan-made Vocaloid concert company, some merch for that group as well. So it's a little bit of like a collective, and I had to get approved for it too. I had to go through like a whole verification process, so that they could verify that I'm not like a bot or like someone using like AI artwork. But yeah, so they have a whole bunch of like different like sets of like acrylic stands and keychains and stuff that like I had not thought that you could do. So yeah, again, I gotta do some brainstorming of some different things. So I've already made the succulent sub badges, like the one that Blade's got there. That has been turned into a keychain, as well as all of the other succulent sub badges have been turned into keychains. They look really good with the oh gosh, what is it called? The mock-up. The mock-up looks like super nice and clean. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to order some just for myself. I'd be like, oh my goodness. Like, even if you don't like have like a membership subscription, just having it like on like a backpack or you know, your purse or your messenger bag, or you know, a keychain board. I have a little bit of a keychain board just because I have so many Miku keychains. I was like, I don't know what to do with all of these. I'm just gonna put them on a metal grid to show them off. But even like one of those, like having a cute little like purple green succulent keychain, it would look so wholesome, so adorable. So, and then having like the entire gradient of it. My thought process is if I would buy something like that, and if I would entertain it as, you know, something that I would show off to other people, then I want it inside of my merch store. If it fits along with my aesthetic and my theme, my branding, and it's something that I would like to show off on an Ita bag, you know, like a little display bag or something, I'm having it in my merch store. So I don't want to like end up with stuff that, like, you know, I have it in the store and then I look at it and I'm like, I don't like the way that this looks, and I wouldn't have it on my bag. If I would have it on my bag, then it's gonna go in there. So I'm sorry, I want to be happy and satisfied with what people, you know, may potentially want to get from my merch store. And the same thing goes for Wolf's merch store and for the SRP merch store as well. Basically, I ain't gonna serve up food that I wouldn't eat myself. You should be sanitary. Sacrilege. Absolute sacrilege. How dare you want to serve up a good product? What's wrong with you? In this economy? What? So yeah, but if you guys want to check it out, no pressure if you don't want to. If you do, it's completely up to you guys if you want to. But that should pop up the link to the new store. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Yes, I do. I need to double check that was correct. But yeah, so we've got the keychains up there. We've got some button pins, the acrylic stand. I need to put up some stickers for sure. So as you can see, one day on ACG Goods, because I like literally last night I'm uploading all of this different stuff, putting in the descriptions, setting the prices. I'm just like, I gotta like lock in, brother. So yeah, so we'll get some more items in that store. in due time, I gotta put in some more stickers, as I said earlier. The little the crochet model of me that is displayed on Sundays is gonna get turned into a sticker and a keychain. So yeah. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there. Feel free to check that out. Need to make some adjustments to like where the eye is and like the nose shape. Over the years, my style has gotten a little more locked in, concreted in. Is anybody else seeing like a translation symbol on Aubrey's message? Because when I hover over it, it says hi. So hello back. But if I don't hover over it, it says this. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It did that earlier when I was saying hi back to Aubrey. There was like a little translation symbol. And I didn't know what if it was like just a one-time thing, but it's popped up again. So the song in the year 2025, wrote in early 60s, published in late 60s. Wait, what? Is that the title of it? In the year 2525? See, it doesn't show up on that one, Aubrey. She's speaking other languages. Yeah, it was only on the message hi, and then when I went to say hi back to you earlier, there's like a little, like, you know how the symbol, the logo for like Google Translate, it looks like that. Like it has like a Japanese character and then an A. When you hover over it, it goes from this to hi. Oh, gotcha, Spank. Okay, cool. How is it a scary song? What's scary about it? See, it did it to your Spank. But instead of it saying yes, right, like C, it says and. Why does it translate to and? Yours too, you said. We say hola is hello, which that makes sense. I bet you it's like an automated thing that that YouTube has rolled out. If someone says something in like a different language, it'll just automatically translate it. If you hover over it, it shows the original. Spun out closer than any song I've heard. Oh, okay. I'll have to put it in my my playlist of what, like my conspiratorial songs. I have a playlist that's like only like conspiracy songs. So like Mona Lisa by Britney Spears, it's in there. See, that's absolutely what's going on, right? We hover over what Aubrey said is "Como estás, Spank?" And then if you just don't hover over it, if you just leave it alone, it says "How are you, Spank?" ¿Qué pasa? What's going on? We've discovered the mystery. We've solved it. Uno más cerveza, por favor. Oh my gosh, I've been told if you ever get lost in Mexico, that's all you gotta. That and where's the bathroom? But I don't. El baño. El baño. Those are the only two phrases you need to know. Zager and Evans is the band that sings it. Ah, gotcha. The translations are broken for me. Oh, it does. It doesn't show up on your end. Maybe I think it's like a new thing because this didn't show up. It didn't show up last Sunday on last stream. It shows hi for everything. No. Everyone's just saying hello. At least they're being polite. They'll translate comments on videos is hilarious sometimes. I think I've seen that. I have seen that, yeah. Especially on Twitter too. The convergence between Japanese users and American users on Twitter has been very wholesome to see. Hello, Christus. Hello. I am not your house. That's what it says that it translates to, Christus. I am not your house. I should hope you're not my house. It has some concerns. Like, when did you transform into a house? Brother, what? You need to seek a doctor. That's what he literally said. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Seek surgical care. What a blessed feature we've been graced with. Yeah, it got it. Yo estoy comiendo. I don't know if I said that right. I am eating. What are you eating? See, that's gonna be the next feature they roll out is well, and you know what? I think they've already done that. Is like auto dubbing. Now I have it turned off on my chat because I don't need someone else's voice coming out of my mouth, like some like deep husky male voice. It would be so like immersion breaking. My translations still say hi for me. No! I hope that they get rolled out for you here soon. 6 hot times. I thought so. I know it's like, oh no, that does make sense. Okay. 6 hot dogs. 6 dogs that are hot. Caliente. Caliente doggos. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna mess up hot dog sounds in Spanish. Perros calientes. Oh my gosh. How do you differentiate between like the food hot dog and a dog that is like that is very very warm, that is like a hot dog? Someone say steak. Do spigolo. Do spigolo. Oh my goodness. What a stream it's already been. We haven't even hit the 1 hour mark. Frankenfurter. Now we're dipping into different languages now. I assume it'll do it with other languages, not just Spanish. Someone try French. There's no translation in Portuguese. It's hot dog, not. I'm gonna butcher it. Cow cuente? Cuente? I'm so sorry. I absolutely butchered it. Hot dog is food. Hot dog is physically hot dogs. It's the space in between that differentiates it. This is why English is such a difficult language to learn. Oui, Christus. Oui. This feature is so fun. Because sometimes it's fancy, Aubrey. Sometimes it's fancy. And then also, sometimes it comes in handy when you're over at the local Walmart and you hear people talking some smack behind your back and they think that you don't speak Spanish or something. You turn around and be like, I know what you're saying. But in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Like, I can understand it in like very small context, but fluent, no. I'm nowhere near fluent. But I know how to ask for chicken. I know how to ask for beef tongue, pollo, and lengua. I really like lengua. I'm sorry. Some people might be upset at that for some reason. It's a texture thing, and I like the texture of it. And it's very mild on my sensitive stomach. I'm Canadian though, yeah, I speak Ecuadorian Spanish. Oh! See, when you think of Canada, right, like, people assume like, oh, well, you must speak like, you know, some French. But see, that's not always the case. El pollo loco, the crazy chicken. We had a restaurant, and I mean like my hometown, my old town that I used to live in. They still have the restaurant called La Herradura. La Herradura. It's something about a horseshoe. The something horseshoe. I don't know what. I don't know what the other word in that is, or maybe it is just the horseshoe. I don't know. Cow equals dog, gato, cat, porco, pig. See, the porco one, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because it's pork. It's pork. And gato, it sounds like, it kind of sounds like, or maybe it's gato? It kind of sounds like cato. I would have a hard time with remembering dog, though. Batata frita. See, that makes sense with, because I know like papas fritas. I've worked in some fast food places where there were a lot of Hispanic people, so they would ask for papas fritas. Is it the lucky horseshoe? I know that there's horseshoe in it for sure. Hot fog. What? Did you mean to put that in, Yesiah? Hot fog. No, my mom was from Ecuador. She just had me in Canada for some reason. Oh, I see. Gotcha. That's very interesting. It's an interesting location. Hello, yo, what's up? Hello, hello. Kia ora and yo, what's up? Hello. Hello, hello. The best stream ever. Yes, we've discovered the new translate feature is very is very entertaining. The herder, it's just horseshoe. Okay, so it is just the horseshoe. Either way, man, that place, like when I was in high school, they had $1 bean and cheese burritos that were like, I want to say half the size of your forearm, and they were only $1. They're like $2 since like some change now, but man, like it was tastier and cheaper than the hot lunch at the high school. You just have to make sure that you like booked it back to the school on time. Because it was a little ways away, but it was worth it. Horseshoe equals ferradura. Ah, gotcha. It seems like there's a lot of similarities between like either the way that it's spelled or the way that it's said. Sometimes both. And the languages are probably like built off of like one or another. That's probably why there's a bunch of similarities. But I think that probably helps with learning those languages. Take that, Duolingo. We don't need you. Your threatening ways. Nightmare fuel owl. Curse you. Oh, that makes sense, Carlos. That explains it. Shorten up this dome a little bit here. It's looking a little alien-like. You're gonna talk in Morse code, Spain. It doesn't translate Morse code. At least not yet. That's gonna be an absolute trip if it ends up doing that. Okay, I'm gonna move on over to the lining process of this and try not to hate myself for it. The better brush settings do ease the heartache of it. Let me make sure this line is the same size. Is it roughly? Yeah, it is. Okay. And yes, this is being done on the same canvas as the previous two chibi bases. After this one is done, I'm gonna pick out a new piece to extract a base from. I know there's a lot of bases out there that people have made from like stills from anime. I don't know if I would ever feel comfortable doing that. Like for my own artwork, I don't mind at all because it's my own work and I don't feel as weird. So do you have any training studies in art and design? So a lot of my stuff is self-taught, but in high school I took all of the art classes that I could, and I was placed into the senior art class when I was, I think, a sophomore. So, oh, thank you, Carlos. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so as far as like the training / studies, I have high school, and then everything else is like self-taught. But I've done designs for games. I've done some designs for mascots, for other people's streams. They're like graphics, and their assets. These fingers are like nubs. I've been approached to do artwork for like children's books before as well. Thank you. I figure if something doesn't look right, there's a reason. So I'm like, I need to fix it. I need to fix it now. Like parts of his hand, I'm just like, there's something off about it. But you know, like there's a reason why things look really good, you know. Whether it's, you know, because the artist used, you know, that element of color theory, or is like really good at figuring out like a proper balance. You know, they have that golden ratio, the spiral. They adopt that into their artworks. there's a lot of like the principles and elements of art and design. I paid attention to like quite a fair bit of that in high school, and then the teacher that I had for that was very like vehemently against any kind of like anime style. Um, that didn't help my rebelliousness at all. I was like, I'm gonna draw more anime and chibi style stuff just because you said that. You know, she thought that it wasn't a style, and I'm like, oh man, the year is 2026. I don't really know how you gonna survive with that kind of opinion anymore, girly. Yeah. So it's not an artistic style. Alright, tell that to all of the mangaka out there, okay? Tell that to everyone that that's done that's worked in animation, for an anime. It like, what? Are you dumb? Are you for real right now? Oh, yeah. This translate feature is going to be so helpful for us, Josiah. I love relearning the Loomis method. It makes me feel like I can draw anyone. See? And that's good, you're growing more dendrites in the brain. You're learning new things. Experimenting and trying things out is good for the soul. But yeah, so I mean, like, I really like utilizing color theory with my work. And a lot of that comes down to like just the placements of certain colors on the color wheel. If it's directly across, like you can draw a straight line through the color wheel, and those two colors on opposite ends, if they look good, if you like them, they're on opposite ends of the color wheel, and it's like that's like the simplest variation there. And then you have like like tertiary colors and secondary colors, a whole bunch of different ones. So, but it's been a long time since I learned like proper like vocabulary when it comes to that. But like I know for certain that the gold tones, green tones, like a bluish green, and purple, pink, aka like parts of my model's color design here. There's a reason why those colors are kind of like cohesive together. So, and like same thing goes for like orange and blue, and I want to say like a cyan as well. And then you have to have like a neutral, like a neutral color in there, like a gray or like a desaturated brown or something, or like a white or a black, that kind of pulls everything together. So and like I don't regret the art classes simply because of that that one teacher that I had that was like, no anime at all. You can't draw anime in my class. I don't hate the art class because of that. It definitely made it a little more difficult because it was so like classic art style was so like hammered down our pencils that like it kind of made me like just not want to draw in that way. But it did give me like that artist's eye, that mind's eye, that people sometimes talk about. So but I will say a lot of my skill over the years has simply been because of like experimenting, recognizing like patterns, figuring out like what style that I enjoy actually drawing. You know, you can understand a style but not enjoy drawing it, or drawing in it, I should say. Need to adjust that right there and slip into a different accent. Because I will say, like, there was a very like lineless, painterly, kind of like almost realistic style that I tried to get into a while back, and I just like the end result of it. Yeah, it looked really nice, but the actual process of it, I like loathed. I did not like the actual making of it, but the way it looked in the end was really nice. I wasn't enjoying how I was actually making it. Let me see if I can find it. I know that I for sure have here it is. Okay, so it's this. So it is this style, right? Like, it looks really nice. It looks really nice and smooth. But man, like the shading, like everything is very it needs to be very like perfect, almost. Very airbrushed, of course. And the hair is, oh man. You can tell I used like one singular type of brush for the hair. Hair in this style is very overwhelming. So if I could go back and like make some more shadows in here, I absolutely would. So I like the eyes. I would probably add like just like a little more detail in there. Part of this also did help me like figure out like the way that the light hits it, right? Like you can kind of tell there's like maybe like a window that's that the light is coming from. So, and then there's that one, and then where's the other one? Oh, here is the other one. This one has a little bit more of like an anime-esque kind of like look to the eyes with it. It's a little more cartoony in here. But see the hair, same thing. At a certain point, I was like, I need to simplify this. So yeah, and like same thing with like the bandana. All the little fine little intricate details. So, but yeah, I really like how the glasses turned out with this one too. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, all of that to say, you learn things about, you know, which style you actually enjoy drawing in over the years. You know, you experiment. Okay, Spank, I'm gonna do it one time. I'm not gonna do it the entire time. Okay. If you keep typing in the Morse code, you're gonna have to translate it for me because I will not do it the entire stream. What does this say? What does it say? It says error in inputs cannot translate the highlighted characters, and there are many dashes that it cannot translate. Let me try a different website. Hello, Chris. Hello, Chris Flo. Welcome on back. Start with letter A. I don't know how to translate Morse code. I don't know how to translate that spake. It comes out to like question mark EEIS question mark E question mark I question mark. I don't know, man. You're either gonna tell me or I'll never know, okay? I was never a Girl Scout, Krista. I was never. There. I'll feed you guys some stars. Now I will patronize their cookies. I love me some Thin Mints and the peanut butter patties. You were my troop leader, I remember. Oh no, I seem to be having a major fit of amnesia. I was a Girl Scout troop leader in another life. And there's the name of the next like isekai anime. I died and I was reborn as a Girl Scout troop leader. You know, that might actually like bring in a lot of new faces to the Girl Scouts. If they have an anime, make Girl Scout anime. If they haven't already. All of the fast food places were already doing their own like anime like commercials. Looking at you, Taco Bell, with your nacho fries. And then McDonald's with their the Whack Donalds. Oh yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. But like imagine for instance, right? Because you know how good food looks in anime. Imagine Girl Scout cookies in anime, and just how like appealing they could make them look, you know? What do you think? Add more reaction to your VTuber when I can afford. When I can afford to actually pay for live 2D cubism. Because then I could actually rig this model up like how I had intended it. You know, to have like the full rotation and stuff. for now, right, I have like the standard face that I have right now, right, and then I can go angry, and I can go like a little worried or surprised, and then I can go like a little like hopeful looking, and these are all on toggles. So, and then same thing, like a little blush. I can have a little blush on, or I can take my ears off. I like having the ears on for right now, but yeah. So when I can afford to pay for live 2D cubism, that's when we'll have more reactions to the VTuber model. For now, I live and breathe off of PNG Tube Remix. So, and then on Sundays I use PNG Tuber Plus. Got my license banned the same day. I was basically pre-banned because I messed around without a license then went to club, took both tests at the same time. Oh no! Oh no! Snake. They were like, wait a second here. Get out of here. What is Wolf sending me? Instant boil in a bag of rice. Just cook the bags, lay the rice on a flat baking sheet, and bookmark. White noise on ham radio in San Antonio. Oh, I bet it's it's probably very entertaining, or very nice to fall asleep to, depending on who you are. You were a radio operator during World War II. I remember. I have the member berries for this. I was there too. Selling Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, selling Girl Scout cookies to the troops. At least it wasn't World War 11. Yeah, for sure. You never know, you know, in the future. It ends up coming down to that. Heaven forbid. Wolf and I started watching an anime that neither of us have watched before. Some of you guys may have heard of it and watched it before. No spoilers, please, if you've already watched this. But we started to watch Steins Gate. And he's talking about me right now. I can hear him. But it's talking about time travel and, you know, is name dropping an actual an actual guy named John Teeter. And so you never know there, Blade. You know, someone could come back from the future and be all like, you guys need to prepare, like, right now. What year is it? 2026? Oh, you guys gotta prepare. Something's gonna happen in like 2035 or whatever, right? But so far, very interesting anime. It's definitely giving Serial Experiments Lane vibes. So I'm gonna back up right there because I feel like these fingers kind of end right there. Right there. Your off-air hung up the gloves, laid down the cookies. Finally able to rest. Just kidding, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. Okay, there's the hands that I loathe doing sometimes, because sometimes that ain't a hand day. You've sixed your last 7. Thank God. Finally, some peace and quiet from that front. Now I can finally crochet and count my stitches properly. Oh my gosh. Hello, Garbo. What's this ask why he is bad at making Asian food? Because he doesn't have the Asian blood in him. Now, I am part Indonesian. That's why I am only partly good at making Asian food. It is because he is not Asian. Now, if you were someone who is good at making Asian food, and you claim to not be Asian, surprise! You have a little bit of Asian in you. If you didn't know, now you know. You can claim that on your employment applications. Said he can't do fried rice.
Munson and Wolf still can't make Asian food.
We've tried before. Can't make the fried rice. So Munson and Wolf still can't make Asian food. Very cool. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Thank you, thank you. Maybe one day he will get better at making the Asian food, and then he can claim to be part Asian. I'm on Wolf's screen. Oh no. Oh no. And now I have a reason to use the blush emote. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, it must. You and Blade now have the same height of succulent now. So upset at making your fairies ain't that hard to use a microwave. I've seen those kits, yeah, that you use a microwave. I think it might also be because of the elevation that we're at too, that makes the instructions on the kits you have to adapt them a little bit. You have to cook it for a little bit longer. Otherwise it comes out like mush. Thank you, Kristen. Pipistrello. Pipistrello? I don't know how you say that. Either way, it means bat, apparently. Remember Paul Walker and Joyride pretended to be one on CB radio talking to trucker call himself Candy Cane, so I did on radio. Oh no, Spank. No wonder. No wonder, yeah, you were pre-banned on ham radio. Save everybody the potential scarring. In the outside, baked potato in the microwave cooks faster. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you know, let's just do that right now, right? You're paying for a new microwave. Yep. You're paying for any potential medical bills. You know, they tell you to poke some holes in the potato. Just leave the fork in. Just leave the fork in the potato. At the very last poking of the holes, just pop it all in the microwave. You know, it helps it cook more. It gives it, you know, an added little metallic taste to it, and everybody loves that taste. Oh, in the oven. Yes, of course. I love having the inevitable threat of you know, chomping down on a nail inside of my potato. What is the original of that, Christus? It's translating to the Batman. Io umo pipistrello. The Batman. It also works with a bullet. I love having lead in my potato. I feel like this leg is like not gonna look right. This leg is nubby because it's a chibi style that I do. Got nubs for legs here. You see, the translator is working as intended for now. It does sound funny in Italian, yes. Yes, they're very spiky. I'm actually trying to grow some potatoes in like the hanging baskets. So we'll see how that works. I've only ever tried to grow potatoes once before, and I had no luck. They came out scaly, and it made me itchy. Just looking at them. I did not dare to eat them. They were purple potatoes, so I was very enamored by the possibility of having a purple potato. But yeah, they came out like really small and scaly, and I didn't like that at all. So I didn't consume them. Yeah. I did not take that risk. But this time, I'm hoping that I'll actually get some. So they're doing they're sprouting with the eyes. So boiled egg in microwave works good. I have actually tried that, Spank. I have a microwave omelet mold. And so there's like a holder that you put the eggs into, and then you put water underneath it. And then you put it in the microwave for like 3 or so minutes. And you can put, whatever toppings you want in there, like mushrooms and ham and some cheese and stuff. I gotta calm down. I'm gonna get a craving. I'm gonna make one. But yeah, no, it makes it like super easy. It also came with molds for like the little round like egg McMuffin egg molds. Like the little circular ones. And then a bigger like circular one. But yeah, makes it super easy. I do prefer making the omelets on the stove top though, because then you get that like really satisfying looking like fried texture to it. In the microwave, it's a little more watery, and sometimes I don't prefer it like that. It just kind of depends on the day. So French potatoes aren't as pretty as store-bought. No, they're definitely not. Yep. These purple potatoes I tried to grow, though, there was definitely something wrong with them. They definitely had like some like eczema or something. I don't know. Champions League finals today. He got Euphie. The guy with the hair. He's got 2 eyes and a nose. He's got a couple of legs. That guy. Everybody knows that guy. He's the best one. I will tell you though, for tomorrow, if I see a horse named what's his name, Champ? If I see a horse named Champ that has a suspicious set of antlers, my money's on him. If you guys don't know, tomorrow I'm playing a game called Horsey Game. It's gonna get a little rowdy. It's gonna get a little nuts. Just fair warning. If you guys want to see see me go ballistic over horse racing, be sure to tune in for tomorrow's stream. My streams are very slowly turning into like, we're still doing creative stuff obviously, but like doing some gaming for sure. Everything started with Minecraft. As soon as I dared open up Minecraft on stream, I was like, let's do this. Sorry, Saturdays, we're switching over to gaming. Fridays and Sundays though, I'd like for them to stay creative corner-esque, so Fridays are like digital artwork, Sundays are physical artworks or crafts. But Saturdays are for the games. They're for the games. Yeah, Minecraft is very much like a choose your own adventure. You have to pick, you know, what it is that you're going to focus on, and like especially in creative mode too, right? Because you don't have the mobs that are going after you. Among trees, yes, very very fun because you have more of that. Like I mean, like in Minecraft, you can definitely like, you know, play in survival. But among trees, like there's, I don't know, I feel like there's more risks. So and I like the environment of among trees more. It's very vibey. It's very up my alley. It's very my style. I think that was actually bought for me from one of my viewers that was watching me like on Twitch a long time ago. I think he's come into the YouTube chat before, actually. Hello, CRU. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Yes, it is art time. It is art time. It be them artin' hours. Got a new base for people to use if they would like to. All of my bases are available for download on my Ko-Fi. So you don't have to just use the flat image with the white background. You can download it with just the single layer with transparency. So you can color underneath it the skin color that you want to use. You can then draw hair on top of it. You can draw clothes on top of it. You can put a background underneath it. And it's a nice free, clean line work of the body shape. Because I'll tell you what, I mean, like when I was first learning digital artwork, the bases that I used did not have clean line work available as a download. So I would have to trace on top of it and make my own line work from it. What made me so interested in art? Definitely being able to have like a visual representation for my emotions when I was younger. These days it's very much a like relaxation, kind of a processing thing paired with I'm trying to think of how to verbalize this. I guess it's a medium for which I use to express the things that I like. Because when I was a kid, there was a lot of different emotions and chemicals and hormones going on, and you know, I'd either journal about it or I'd write like a song about it, and then, you know, with art, like in its visual sense of it, just really, like, it paired nicely with what I was already doing. So, and like even like when I had when I was like taking notes, when I was taking notes in high school and in middle school, the addition of sketches next to my notes, and also pieces of homework, it helps me remember what those notes were. So, for example, right, just to yap a little bit, okay? I was in history class, and while I know that Hetalia is not a perfect, you know, one-to-one of history, it for sure helped me remember the Axis powers. And having been a viewer of Hetalia when I was in high school and then been in history class, whenever there would be a mention of Italy or Germany or Japan, I would make like a little sketch on the side. I'd make a little sketch on the side, right? I'd take my notes, and then I would make like a little sketch on the side of the character, and then, you know, it would help me remember it, because I remember those illustrations more than the actual like words on the page, because it's been like 10 plus years. It's been so long. Everyone that's been like out of high school for like 20, 30, 40 years are just saying now like, oh no, just wait, it hasn't been that long. I'm like, no, for me it's crazy to be like, oh my gosh, that was like over 10 years ago. But I remember the drawings, and so at the time it helped me remember the words even more so. I think I still have those notes because of the drawings. So, hello, Chicken Legs Mickey. Hello, hello. Good day to you as well. Good day. But yes, so I would encourage making like little light scribbles and sketches next to your notes if you have time for it, you know. So if you have the ability to. I've always thought that like this, where is it? Like this part looks kind of like a I've always thought that. It always looks like that kind of a face. Hello, Bright Girl. Welcome on in. River Raid. Hello, Sean. Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everyone from the Wolf Raid. Welcome, welcome. Making some bases tonight. You know, mind to Jerry. Yeah, he's our observer, silent observer. So yeah, that's been my stream tonight for so far. I have to still put the eyebrow in. I've been drawing, yeah, eyebrows on these characters. A little bit of like an emotion that if people want to keep in their artwork, they can. Anyone is of course free to you know, and make any adjustments to emotion, any adjustments to like if there's like a designated like gender or something on the character, they can you know, make those edits, add hair, add clothing, whatever they so wish. The only thing I ask is that, you know, if you use the base and then you post it online, be sure to credit me or tag me in it. Let me make that adjustment there to the eyebrow. But yes, welcome on in, everyone. Bald! It's bald! Oh. Everyone's been blinded by the baldness. Just got home from being in Georgia all day. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad that you got home safe. Have you ever planned on making a movie or series in some chances? I do have like the outline and some visual assets for a comic at some point in my life. I'd like to do something more with it, you know, either yeah, like make it into like a comic or like one of those like RPG Maker games. So, which I did see that there's been either a new version or an update to RPG Maker where it makes it look a little more 3D. So that looks really really promising. So, but yeah, I've showcased some of those like visual pieces on my stream before. There we go. I can get rid of that. What? Oh, oh no. I need to clean that up there. Okay. This one's good to go. Move that out and title it Floating, because that's what it looks like it's doing. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna save that. RPG. What games? RPG Maker. Maker, M-A-K-E-R. Oh my goodness. I have to do a design of a vampire mouth smiling and I don't want to. Oh no. I wish you well on it. I know that feeling. Okay, let me find a new piece here and we will make a base out of this new one. Let me see what I've already got. Got that one. Smirk. Okay. What type of character are you making? Right now, I'm just making bases out of artwork that I've made before. So not like any like particular character, so oh heavens. Oh heavens, Sean. It's for 9,000 shirts. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of shirts and good money. Yeah, that's the motivator right there. Like, you know, gotta get it done because, you know, the green bills are too good to pass up. Let me see here. Let's do a base out of... Sorry, I'm being indecisive right now. want to do like a portrait. Let's do this one. Do a portrait out of this one. Get my paper color ready. Put it underneath. There's a moth in my house and I want to give her a name. I don't know what. Mathilda! Mathilda! I love that. There has been a recent uptick in interest in Luna moths, Spank, for sure. There's an online game that I play that the developers decided to make like a Luna moth.
Continue to do the wonderful work at Euphie. I have to go. Bye bye Euphie. Report. Best regards from Portugal to you all.
Oh, thank you very much, Carlos. Thank you, thank you. See you later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again for the super chat. And yes, I will continue. I will continue with my work. Design itself pays $100 just for doing the design. No, nice. Nice, nice. I thought that there was like a gigantic star going across the screen. And it was, I think it was just like Spank's character moving. By the way, you're going to look at the Backrooms movie. I am interested in it, yeah. I saw Wendigoon's video on the Backrooms series. So for, I want to say like maybe like 60% of the way I'm caught up. So, but it looks very interesting. And I like supporting those kind of endeavors, you know, where it's very indie. All right, we will see you when you get back, Christus. You're gonna eat the try. You're not the first person to have said that. Gonna flip that around. Always good to flip around the perspective. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. We try to do our best. Good night, bratty girl. Get some rest. Get some good sleep. Try not to have nightmares about vampire Mao. Thank you, Sean. I'm gonna talk you for a while, but I'm going to draw art with you for sure. Go for it, C. Are you? So I have a more like masculine type of portrait already available as a base on my Ko-Fi. So this one's going to be a more feminine one. Like I said earlier, people are of course free to change things around if they would like to. Like this ear here is, originally a pointed ear. I'm gonna turn it into a rounded ear. Simply for this base. I'm rounding out the skull here. I find that in a lot of bases, they make the skull shape very wonky. So like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that in mine. I don't want my skulls to be wonky. No wonk skull. Why do in real life perceive the moon small, but in movies they just make the moon huge? That's interesting. Also, welcome back, Aubrey. That is an interesting point. I think maybe it's for like emphasizing the light that emanates off of it. Apparently the 8-ball knows how to translate Morse code, but it will reveal nothing of what was translated. to us. Last time my letter came running into my room. Oh, no problem. No problem. Family comes first. Hello, straw man. Oh no, he's also speaking in Morse. It says, why not with a freaking wink? With a freaking wink. Oh my gosh. Creepy 8-ball. Creepy 8-ball is creepy. Now wait a second. Why? Okay, so there's like a translate symbol on that answer, but there's nothing different about the message. I don't understand it. I think maybe because there's a cowmoji symbols in it. Y'all, I cannot figure out how to get a Morse translator to work. It doesn't want to work for me. It keeps saying like error this, error that. So I don't know what y'all saying. You guys can feel free to try translating on your end. Maybe it's just a thing on my end. That's the one that I tried, Strawman, and it says error. Well, that one's that one. Okay, that one actually worked. Yeah, that's the same one that I tried to use on one of the messages that Spank sent, and it gave me an error. But that one, yes, that one worked. Now, if the stream avatars translated it and was like, okay, yeah, let's do that command. A Moorish translator. As in San Francisco. They bring that into court with them. Oh, yes, it all makes sense now. Okay, yeah, you can, you know, you can just drive without a license. You know, you're only traveling. I get it now. I get it. His ear is a little flat to me. Apparently the 8-ball understands Morse code, but will not disclose what things mean. It is keeping its secrets hidden. It's gatekeeping. It's gatekeeping Morse code. Right, yeah, not like they travel for work. I think an elf pointed ears would hurt more if you grabbed them and twisted. Oh, probably. Probably. There's more surface area. Probably more nerve endings. we went to drawing to Morse code. I don't get it. Such is the way of my chat sometimes. See if you made pictures with the ears pointed like an elf. Oh, that's cool. Must be like the way that the cartilage is formed. Shaping out the eyes here. Now I won't put on the like super super long like extended eyeliner like right here. I'm gonna kind of leave that up to people to add if they want to. The general eye shape though I will put in. And then how am I, here, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm just leaving the inner part of the eye blank, it looks like. I have many questions. Is that what Spank has said in Morse code, or is that just Is that just what you were saying? I'm so confused. Next, that inner eye there. Let me feed you guys some more stars down there. She could send you pics of adorable gray fox sitting outside. Oh. I imagine it's very wholesome. Very wholesome to see. Of course, Sean, of course. Okay. Let me adjust the nose here a little bit. Doing the bases also gives me an opportunity to adjust the composition of the work, the anatomy a little bit, as my style evolves and I get better at things. Okay. We will lower the opacity of that and of the sketch. Go in with my lining pen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Emily's a shade of pink and oh my gosh, Spike. Oh my gosh. Oh. Keep her name Ouch, your mouth. Will Smith busts through my door and just smacks me across the face. Wolfie never answered my question earlier. What was that about? Why was that said? It was, Blade. It was. I was like, for real, dude? Is your sense of control like that that flimsy? They're having a moment, you know, as they say in Boondocks. They're having a moment, a certain type of moment. That's what that was. Oh, I need to write something down really quick. Hold on, where's my keep note? Where's my note? My sticky notes. I need to write something down. It's like, actually, I guarantee someone's already done this as a thumbnail for this game. I need to hold on. I have to write this down. I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Here. Have it kept. Well, why did you not say this in the chat? It was the old radio skit where the dude randomly said, "Look, I can make a with my with your parts, with your bits." Oh. That's probably why you didn't say it in the chat. Okay. Well, that's nice. Thanks for dropping that. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. This is but a small snippet of what I have to deal with in real life. That's why I said this is but a small snippet. This is only but a thumbnail of what I must endure. Y'all don't know the horrors that I've seen and the atrocities that I've heard. Hello, Strongheart. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Well, there's another command that you can put in the chat. The merch command. Then people can scroll down in the store and see a cute little keychain of your character. Which I need to make. I said it earlier, but I need to make stickers of our emotes. And then I can make sticker sheets as well. I could do a whole thing of sticker sheets. It's very exciting stuff, guys. I'm like very I'm watering my ambitious bone with all of these different merch ideas. The cheese squishies, the pudding squishies, the plush button pins, the I'm having a field day on that website. Oh, no problem. Strongheart family comes first, and of course pizza is a priority. But yes, feel free to check out the new merch store. We got lots of keychains. We got acrylic standees. Gonna get some stickers designed up. Gonna get some plush pins. Just like the variety of keychains that I could design is crazy to me. I have already like a design in my head of a like a connected keychain that looks like lavender sprigs. She enjoyed a big old hooter taking all the Himbo Cyberneve. We'll have body pillows. Oh, that's beautiful, Katie. Oh. Just imagine like a like chibi animation of his character like going and like wafting away into the bushes with a little like a little dandelion tuft on his head. Ah. People can think of the chick from Cyberpunk. Hey, yeah, win-win. Cue the Hispanic girl meme. Why not both? Why not both? rubs hands together. Very profitable. Very profitable. We've got to have money. Maybe you are the chair. Always has been. But how can we be sure? As if I can't just get up and check. Why does that command have a translate on it? There's nothing to translate. It's not just me that's seeing that symbol, right? Like it's right in front of the exclamation point. If you hover over it, it disappears. Absolute witchcraft. Blade, you won the battle royale. Show him what he won. 500 gold. He won 500 gold from the battle royale. And you've got a new car. You've won a one-way trip to Antarctica. The back of my hand. Yes, penguins are friends. Not food. Sure, Siri. Do you have it posted on your channel? Repeating that. Almost done. Okay, let me know when you have it posted, and I will check it out. I'm gonna adjust where this eyebrow is. Let's be a little bit bigger. A little taller that way. Spank, you've embarrassed the 8-ball. I don't know what you asked it, but you've embarrassed it. Now it's hiding. Enjoy your game. Oh, you spelled her name in Morse code. Oh. Well, that explains why it's embarrassed. Evidence, proof, irrefutable proof. Teeth are just hard and bad sleeping upset. I know you guys can't see, but I am, you know, when you put your hands on your eyeballs and you kind of just rub your eyeballs around and you have a moment. That's me. I'm having a moment. So any time that you're brushing your teeth, you're just cleansing the hardened bats in your mouth. And any time that you go to the dentist, you know, the hardened bats are just going to the vet. What about braces? Braces, hardened bat prison. I'm oh, okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. Water break. It's water break time. Okay. Thank you, Strongheart, for that. Bat Corral. Golden Bat Corral. Hardened Bat Prison is my new punk band. Oh my goodness, guys. Soak bats in lemon to make them brittle. Someone's gonna take that too seriously and be like, yes, I need to free the bats inside of my mouth. I need to soak them in lemon. Some poor like schizophrenic person's gonna be like, yes, this is my calling. I knew it. I feel like I have to close that off by saying, please do not do that. These are just jokes. These we're just having a laugh. They're just jokes. Don't do that. This is no. Is this real life? No. I can't get sued again. I can't afford to get sued again. I was only able to get let go because I used the sovereign citizen translator in court last time. That's what my brain sounds like right now, Blade. Yeah, that's what's going through my brain right now. It's just... Yep. Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. Fun random question. What is your fun random question? What's the anime that went south near the end? Oh. I want to make a terrible joke, but I won't. I have to hold back. I'm not that type of chaos gremlin. Oh my goodness. I mean, I can tell you an anime that went south in, like, you know, the first episode that I watched recently, that I really wish that, like, everybody had... I wish that everyone had passed away at the end of it, because they were all terrible people. But, like, towards the end, goodness, I'm going through the list of anime that I've seen, and it gets really blurry over the years, because I watched more anime when I was in high school. I mean, when you personally liked that did at the end. Oh, you see, Blade? Yeah, you know, and that was the very first one that I ever watched, was Death Note. So, you know, I don't really know how else it would have ended, though, right? Because he went freaking nuts. So... I feel like, and I might get some hate for this, I don't really care, it's my opinion. I haven't seen the newer seasons of this, but I thought that, like, anything past, part 3 or part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, good grief, excuse me, got kind of convoluted with like how the stands work, because like I was fine with it for like part 1, 2, and 3, and then like just like the complicatedness of it all past, I think, part 3, maybe part 4, it lost me. So, and it felt like it started to like just drag on a little bit more. So again, like I haven't seen the most recent of it, and I know that the manga has far exceeded where the anime is at right now. It's typically how it goes. But yeah, it's just like it's become something that's like definitely not for me. So yeah. It is a noir type ending for sure, yeah. That's an example that tells us characters are smart and doesn't show it. Yeah. I do think that like the lack of like as much like screen time as Matt had, they probably like could have done a little bit more with that, because I think in the manga it kind of establishes more of like his relationship to Mello a little bit more. I'm gonna out myself right now as being one of those weirdos in because again, like, this was the very first anime that I ever watched, and I was in high school, and I was one of those weirdos that shipped Mello and Matt. And looking back on it now, I'm like, they had hardly any panels like together or any screen time together either. Like, where does that even come from? I was one of those weirdos. But yeah, he's like a character that like so many people like kind of forget about, just because like there's not a lot of time given to him and establishing his character. So, but did you guys know that there's a Death Note game that like it really reminds me of Bang, where you take on the role of a certain character and you have like specific objectives based on that character, and it's like, maybe there's a physical version of it, but it's I think it's for the PC, or maybe it's for console as well. I saw an advertisement for it on X. I was like, what the heck is this? That's freaking cool. Yes, he did Strongman, yes. I quite enjoyed it a lot, actually. So yeah. It's Food Wars, the first 4 seasons amazing. The 5th one is so bad it feels like a 12-year-old wrote it who didn't watch the show. Oh no. Oh no. Have you checked the credits to see if that actually is the case, that there was a different writer or like a different director for it? Because it might have been the case that like they changed writers. So its original creation was involved. Okay. Actually, I've thought about it now. And I have like on top of me saying JoJo, okay, just because I haven't seen the entirety of it, but like where I left off, I was like, okay, this isn't for me. I'm dropping this. the anime that I really enjoyed up until the last season, and I refused to watch the last season of this anime just because it's so starkly different, and the characters feel so alien from like where they originated from. Tokyo Ghoul. I'm like, that's not the oh gosh, what's the main character's name? Ken? I can't. It's been so long. Like he's a completely different person now. Like, yeah, the hair is different. Okay, I'm like, whatever, but the personality, and I think some of the art style too, maybe, if I remember correctly, is just so different. I couldn't finish it. I was like, okay, no, it ends at season 2. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I haven't seen all of it, Strawman. Have not seen all of it. I've seen a little bit of it. Not all of it, though. Before Wars would have a chef on it who went on maternity leave for season 5. Oh, I see. Okay. They have to explain the absence, or did they not, like, they didn't explain it at all? They're just like, yeah, they're not there. Oh, go for it. Yeah, go for it. I don't mind. Throw some more stars down for ya. But the anime that I was talking about earlier that I watched recently, because a bunch of people were saying, like, this is cursed. This gave me trauma. And it was crap from the first episode. It is an anime / manga called Happy Sugar Life, and I watched this, and I can't tell you how many times I wanted to punch some of the characters through the screen. I was like, I am so enraged by some of these people. It's such a creepy anime. And thankfully it's in the genre of, like, psychological thriller. It's not a romance, it's not a comedy. It is a psychological thriller anime. I'm like, yeah, no freaking kidding. Okay. Oh my gosh. Straw Man, jeez. This guy's gonna turn 12 soon. I mean, we've got like, what, 42 minutes? We're hanging in there. Hang in there for 42 minutes. You got it. Speedrun. Speedrun. This is a speedrun challenge. Okay, I'm going to now save this one as a base. This goes into the bases folder. And female portrait base 1. Actually, I need to change the canvas size down to about here. And there. Save that. That's freaking right, Spain. That's freaking right. Stop it, you're stressing me. Okay, and then we will save. I guess we save it as, oh wait, no. We need to save it as a Photoshop document. And then I need to remove, oh, no, come back. There. Okay. Now I can save it as a Photoshop document. Gonna watch Western Conference Finals Game 7 tomorrow night and Spurs versus Oklahoma. I hope that your chosen winning team performs spectacularly and that they win. I hope that they win. Okay, so this one. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that everything is the same when I go to save it. So that one has the same. It's base, it has a paper. Okay, now we'll go over to here. We will resize this. I'm so sorry, Jerry. You're not part of this base. I'm so sorry, Uncle Albert. We haven't done thing all day. Oh, I did it again. No. There. Yes, we love our sports ball. I mean, it's an equestrian sport. I like watching show jumping and cross country. And then there's also like dog agility courses that I like to watch. Those are fun. Okay, this goes into bases. And then we save it as a PNG. And then we save this as a Photoshop document. It is a funny song, yeah. The first time that I ever heard it, I think it was the ending scene for this latest season of Fish Tank, of season 5. They faded to black and it said the end, and they played that song. I was like, you know, I like this song actually quite a bit. I do. So I looked up the lyrics and I went and I saved it to my Spotify. The other song that I heard on there, is it by the same artist? I think it is. Let me see if I can find it. It is Paul McCartney, 1985. I was like, that's a nice song as well. Yeah. I think the dude that was in charge of the music was Mintz. Good music taste. Yeah, sometimes like certain personalities, they don't mesh very well. You know, the chemistry is just not there. So Oh, he kept changing the lineups. Oh gosh. You watch End of Freyrin? No, we have not. We have not. At least, I haven't. I don't know about Wolf, but yeah, I haven't. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. Okay, let's pick out another one really quickly. Maybe we do a pony one. Where is an easy pony one to do? Here, I think it's in my streaming. It's an animation. No, that's the lava lamp. Where? Oh, it's right there. Why can I not open it? Give me 1 second. See if I can get it to... Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll do a quick base of this one. Wait, at least I'm hoping that it's gonna be a quick one. We'll see how far I get with it. We'll see. Someday I really want to get 2 cats, 1 calico, and name it Ragatha, 1 black, and name it Jax. That would be adorable, Strongheart. I hope that you get to fulfill that wish someday. I wish that I still had the full layered document of this. Let me actually make sure that I don't, because I might still. Let me check my projects here. Let me see. There's the Serenia one. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe it's in my archive? After a while, I do go through all of my canvases and I put them in an archived folder. Oh. Yeah, because here's the freaking... There's the sketch. Okay. Take the background out. Take the shading off. Dude, nice. Okay, I just need to extend the pillow. Yeah, because the pillow was extended this way. Okay. Okay. Copy over that. Oh, gross, straw man. I hate that when that happens. That feeling, the taste, it's like, bleh. Not ideal. Let Sleeping Ponies Lay. Yes. Great title. Okay, so now what I can do... I can get rid of some of the gradients that I don't need. This right here. Let me recolor this like that. The tail I'm gonna remove because that is a specific kind of tail to this character, and we do not need it. Why? What? Oh, that's okay. That's why. Like, why is this not erasing? Because there are 2 layers of that. Just for now, I'm gonna hide the pillow line work. So I can more accurately see where it is that I'm going. Welcome back, Sean. Welcome back. I have moved on to a pony base that I still had the line work for. I'm very happy about that, actually. Nothing will make you hate Kelly more than going to Fanimate here. I saw what happened. The absolute accursed partaking of the forbidden liquid, which sounds even worse than the way that I just put it. The forbidden liquid. Oh, but it is definitely cursed. You know what else is becoming more and more cursed is Offkai. Yeah. Which is, it's sad to see it go that way. And that's why I think, competition is good. I think competition is fantastic. So if there's people out there that want to organize a competing anime convention that is primarily focused on VTubers, but not get so politically driven. I think that'd be great for everybody. think there's already enough division. There's already enough as it is, and you know, politics dividing people. We don't really need it in our convention spaces, you know, when it pertains to a particular genre of entertainment, you know. Okay, let me finish this arm really quick. Well, I say arm, it's like a leg, but let me get this. And then I will check it out, CRU. Okay. Division and derision. Yes, very much so, Sean. Very much so. Go to channel. Let's see it. Let's see it, CRU. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I cautiously shake its hand. Here, do you want me to show it on the stream? These darn web peas. Okay, I need to snip it from the website. Okay, I will share it. Okay, let me open it. There we go. Here's CRU's artwork. That is adorable, but also ominous. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. I always love getting fan art, especially if the fan art exists within your own artistic universe. I think that is adorable. I think it's lovely. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Everyone, please go check out CRU Entertainment's channel. There is a very exciting and ever-growing series being built on over there. Feel free to check that out. Of course, thank you. Oh, understandably so. Absolutely. Get some good rest. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you for the artwork. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Oh, she looks all fat now. She looks all fat. I think it's this part. Oh man. She's a chong. She needs to get on the pony treadmill. She's not fat, she's fluffy. She's like Gabriel Iglesias. She's not fat, she's fluffy. She's embodying the Flufflepuff. Please tell me I'm not the only person that knows about Flufflepuff and the shipping of her and Queen Chrysalis. I can't be the only one. I do not like how thick that line is. I know, but pretend I don't. I made fan art of Flufflepuff a long time ago. And I don't think I have enough time to look through my... I think it's on Facebook. Yeah, I don't think I have enough time to find it, because it's not... Hold on. If I can't find it within a few moments here, I'm not gonna try. Nope, it's not in my old illustrations. Nope. It exists somewhere on the internet. I wonder if it's on Derpiburu. If you guys don't know, I have an archive. Somebody out there, some group of people made an archive of my old artwork on Derpiburu. Sorry if I'm being more quiet. I'm like locked in. Okay, all of this, can get colored black for the black lines. What the heck is that? We will throw another ear in there for good measure. I'm gonna move that around a bit. And save. That hoof would not be visible because it's tucked underneath. Okay. There we go. Another base. Another base is done. Oh, kind of. We need the pillow, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we kind of need that. Okay, we'll just put this line work in there like it was always there. It's always been there. There's no difference of line weight at all. It's always been this way. Okay, I'm gonna go and remove the lines that I don't need, so everything's like that. Clean up some of that so it's a little smoother. A little smoother there. I'm not gonna ask where the other hoof is because I don't want to deal with that right now. I do not. What is currently not connected? Is it just my tolerance? What is it that's not connected? What? Okay, I will just manually do this. Oh, nope, not that. Okay, there we go. Actually, I say that and I'm like, wait a second. I feel like the head could be a little rounded. A little more rounded. Maybe it's just me. Again, I don't want egg skulls. I don't want cone skulls. Coney egg skulls. I don't want that. I've seen too many accursed base where the skull is very oblong. I don't want that. I don't need it on mine. Okay. I'm going to reshape this canvas size. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Reset that. I want to be able to see all of it. Change canvas size. Okay, there's that. I need to label that pillow. And then body. There we go. Now we will save this into bases. Sleeping pony. Okay, so there's the Clip Studio format. We will save it as a Photoshop document and as a PNG. There we go. Okay, so there is another base made up. You guys can draw your own pony OC in there, change whatever you would like to. Just make sure that you credit me. And for the remainder of the stream, I'm going to work on a piece that I would like to finish eventually. It's from an old series from like the early 2000s that me and my mom had both played. So I think I'm tired. I came back from the dead. Oh my goodness. Spooky noises starts playing. Okay. Here we go. So for the remainder of the stream, also welcome back, Syria. For the remainder of the stream, I'm going to work on this piece here. This is Flo from Diner Dash. I think my mom played more of these than I did. They got too chaotic at one point. You know, I should pair this one with the witch from Mystic Inn. That would be, yeah. Oh, and then the chick from Cake Mania. I could do a whole series. I think I will. They all have their trays. So this. Good night, Blade. Thank you for hanging out with us. So this pose is, of course, based on this. You guys can see here my reference. Sure, if you'd like to, Syria. Feel free. Yes, answer the bed. The call of the bed, Blade. I think I'm gonna give her a little bit of like eyeshadow. Cause like she's got, I don't know if those are bags. Are these bags? Under her, or over her eyes? But I'm gonna give her like a little bit of eyeshadow that kind of is reminiscent of that. I just feel like it would fit. But like only on her eyelids. We'll see how it looks. But I played a lot of these types of like time management games growing up. Time management, task management games. Let me lighten that a little bit. There we go. It kind of shaped how I think about things when I'm at work. It's kind of like, okay, I need to do this, 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 and this, and I got this much time to do it. Okay, let me see how I am ordering this. Okay. Takes me a second to reorientate myself. Oh, let me just grab the color from right there. She earned this money by like absolutely busting the friggin' diner floor. I do think that it will be an improvement to have some of it like flying off a little bit, because she is obviously moving. If not, I will steal. And like, I'm not trying to do like a exact like placement of like, you know, how the sleeve is angled this way, because if it don't make sense to me, like I'm not gonna draw it like that. I want this piece to be able to stand alone on its own. Like, I think this sleeve should actually go like this. But yes, I would like to have this art piece paired nicely with a piece of the witch lady from Mystic Inn. And then another one with the lady from Cake Mania. And there's probably a couple other ones too, so it'll be an ongoing set from me. But it is midnight over here, guys. I'm gonna be heading on out here soon. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. Again, tomorrow I am playing Horsey Game for the first time ever. So we'll see how that goes. All bets on Champ. All bets on Champ. Let me save this. Here we go. Okay. And tomorrow's stream starts at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, as always. I have a very limited amount of time to make this thumbnail that I'm wanting to make. I hope that I can finish it in time. But yeah, so here is my art gallery link. Feel free to check out my artworks if you feel so inclined to do so. There is my Twitter/X account. Feel free to give me a follow. Post a link to my streams whenever they are finished, as well as a thank you for joining me and hanging out, and a little preview sometimes of what the next stream is going to entail. Here is my Ko-Fi. Thank you, Strongheart. Thank you, and Josiah. Thank you, both of you. Thank you to my mods. Thank you. There is the Ko-Fi. So all of the bases that you guys saw me making tonight will be available over there for a free download. If you guys would like to have the line work for those bases, so you can make your own digital artwork and try out the medium. Or if you just don't want to deal with, the line work for the body, feel free to download those. And then if you want some personalized artwork from me, there is the commission information website. Feel free to check that out as well. Anyways, guys, I'm heading on out. Thank you very much for joining me once again. Hope to see you all tomorrow for some Horsey Game. Until then, stay vibin', stay creative, and I hope to see you again tomorrow night. Bye-bye!